kindergarten. You are welcome to our today's lesson. Our subject for today is number work, and the topic is what? Simple addition of money. We are already familiar with the definition of money. Do we still remember what money is? Lovely. In our previous class, we agreed that money is anything that is generally accepted for making payment of services and goods. So we use money to pay for goods, that is the things we buy. We also use money for the services, that is when someone do something for us and we use money to settle them. What if we are owing someone? What will we use to settle our debt? We can also use money to pay for the things we owe. We also look at the various denominations of Nigerian currency. We said we have the word, the naira, and the word kobo. Do we still remember that? Okay, let's see if we still remember. How much did we say this is? How much is this? Look at it closely. You agree with me that this is what? 20 naira. This is what? 20 naira. And you agree with me that we use this money to buy a lot of things. Okay, how much is this? Look at it closely. How much is that? It is what? 10 naira. It is what? 10 naira. And how much is this? How much is this? This is what? 500 naira. There are other denominations of Nigerian money. We talked about it last time. I believe you remember. Lovely. Okay, for our today's lesson, we are not going to look at the types of money. Neither are we going to look at the definition. But we are going to look at the addition of that money. I'm sure we still remember the addition sign. Good. How did we write kobo? The kobo is represented by the letter K, and the naira is represented like this. So anywhere you see the K sign, know it is the kobo, and where you see the ends with a slash, know is what? Naira. Okay. So now how do we add? We are going to find out. So now pick up your pencil and your book and let's add together. Let's play with numbers. Okay, we are going to start with kobo. We are going to arrange them horizontally. So we are starting with kobo. We are starting with what? Kobo. Okay, now let's assume you have mommy gave you 3 kobo, and then you already have 5 kobo. So now, how much will you have together? So now, what will we do? Do we remember? Good. We are going to count 3 kobo and then count 5 kobo and add both of them together. Are we ready? Okay, now pick up your pencil and your book. Let's count the strokes together. We are going to use strokes to count. If you are with your counting objects like stones, bottle top, and so on, you can also use. But let's count with me. So the first number we count here is what? 3. Let's count 3 together. 1, 2, 3. After counting 3, this is the addition sign. We also count 5. What will we do to 5? We'll count it. Okay, now let's count 5 together. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now after counting 5, what will we do? We join the strokes together. We do what? We join the strokes together. Okay, now let's join the strokes together. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our answer is what? 8. Will we just write the 8 like that? No, we will add the kobo. So our answer is what? 8 kobo. So 3 kobo plus 5 kobo is equal to what? 8 kobo. Okay. Let's see the second one. The second one is what? What number is this? How much is this? 4 kobo. Is how much? 4 kobo. And we have here 2 kobo. We have here what? 2 kobo. Okay, now what will we do? What are we going to do now? What we are going to do now is to count. What number is this? 4. We'll count what? We'll count 4. Okay, now pick up your pencil. Let's count 4 strokes together. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now after counting 4, what will we do to 2? We will count it. Will we leave 2 like that? No, we will not. We will count 2. Okay, now let's count 2. 1, 2. So now after counting 2, what will we do? We will count the numbers together. We will do what? Count the numbers together. Okay, let's count together. Will we count from here? No, we count from the first stroke we count. Let's start counting from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many strokes are there on the board? Beautiful. 6. 6 what? 6 kobo. How do we write kobo? It's a K. So 4 kobo plus 2 kobo is equal to what? 6 kobo. Okay, now do this for me. Let me see. You are going to add this number. We have 6 kobo plus 3 kobo. Okay. Add this for me. Lovely. Are you counting the stroke? Count 6. After counting 6, you count 3. When you are through, you add the strokes together and write your answer. Are you doing it? Lovely. Okay, now let's do it together. Let's count 6 strokes. Let's count. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We keep counting? No. When we get to 6, we do what? Stop. Should we keep counting on and on? No. When you reach 6, you do what? You stop. Lovely. So now after counting 6, the next number is what? 3. Let's count 3. 1, 2, 3. So now after counting 3, what did you do? Did you add all of them together? Lovely. If you do that, you are correct. Let's do it together now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Our answer is what? 9. Where will we write the 9? We write it where we have equal to, which is the, and then we put the K. So 6 plus 3 is equal to what? 9 kobo. We write the kobo after the number. We write the kobo where? After the number. Okay, now let's try another one. I hope we are following. This is simple addition and you are already familiar with counting of numbers and adding them together. So the only difference is the kobo sign we have here. So you use the same method of counting and then you arrive at the same answer. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try this number. 5 kobo plus 5 kobo. What will be the answer? Okay, now pick up your pencil and your exercise book and do it now. Let's see. Are you doing it? Okay, lovely. Okay, now look at the board. Let's do it together. Okay, we are going to count 5 strokes. Are we there? Let's count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should we keep counting? No, we stop at 5 because we are asked to count 5. Did you see another 5? What should we do with these other 5? Should we leave it there? No, we will count it. We will do what? We will count it. Okay, now let's count it. What number are we counting? 5. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now after counting 5 and then counting 5, what else will we do? We will add the numbers together. We will do what? Add the numbers together. Okay, now let's add. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many strokes are here? 10 strokes. So answer is what? 10. Answer is what? 10. So now this is for kobo. This is for what? Kobo. So now we'll move over to naira. Do we still remember the sign for naira? Okay, we move over to naira. Do we still remember the sign for naira? Lovely. It is an N, D, slash. Did you notice something? We wrote the naira. We write naira before writing the amount. While when we were taking kobo, we write the number first, then write the kobo. So when you are writing naira, you write the naira first before the amount. So we have what? Naira 6. While this one was what? 5 kobo. But we can also call 6 naira. Okay, we add the 6 naira to 5. We will add the 6 to 5. Okay, now let's add together. Remember, we are still on addition. We are still on what? Addition. Okay, now let's count the strokes together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then what will we do to 5 naira? We'll count it. We'll do what? Count it. Are we counting the naira? No, we are counting the 5 naira. So please, there is no way we can count this because it's not a number. We count what? The number here, which is what? 5. Okay, let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now after counting it, what will we do? We count the strokes together. Are we there? Okay, now count the strokes with me. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So our answer is what? 11. So remember, we write the naira first before writing the amount. Our answer was what? 11. And how do we write 11? 1 and 1. Beautiful. Okay, now let's try another one. That is number 6. You are going to see we have naira 2 plus naira 2. Okay, what will we do? We'll count the 2 and then count another 2. Let's count 2 together. 1, 2. What number is this? 2. What will we do to 2? We count it. Let's count. 1, 2. After counting 2, what will we do? We add the numbers together. We do what? Add the numbers together. Let's add 1, 2, 3, 4. Answer is what? 4. Will we write the 4 before the number, the naira? No. We write naira 4. So answer is what? 4 naira. Okay, now do this one. Are you with your pencil and book? Count this for me. Put the naira here. We put another naira here. I believe you can write your naira sign. Lovely. And 2 slash. Okay. Are you doing it? What is the first thing you will do? The first number you count, is it 2 or 4? We count 2. Okay, 1, 2. What will we do to 4? We count 4. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4. After counting it, what will we do? We count everything together. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many strokes are there? 6. So if your answer was 6, you are correct. If your answer was 6, you are correct. Okay. I believe we are following. Lovely. Okay. So we go over the lesson again. What was our topic? Who can still remember? Our topic was simple addition of money. Do you know why we call it simple? Because it is not difficult at all. Is it very difficult? It is not. So we are just playing with these numbers. And what do? We get this number, get this one, bring them together, and then we write the answer. Okay. We added this amount. How much was this? 3 kobo. We added 3 kobo to what? 5 kobo. And our answer was what? 8 kobo. I did what? I write the answer there. Okay, we move over to number 2. How much is this? 4 kobo. And how much is this? 2 kobo. So now, how did I get this 6 kobo? How did I do it? Explain to mommy how I did it. Did I just get 6 and put down? No, I didn't. If you watch me, I counted 4. After counting 4, you know what else I did? I counted 2. You get it? Okay. After counting 2, did I just pick either 4 and 2 and write? I didn't. I counted everything together. Okay, now when I counted 4 and I counted 2 and I add everything together, my answer was what? Was it 5? It wasn't. It was what? 6. So now after writing the 6, did I leave the 6 like that? No. I wrote the sign, which is kobo. So now the same thing goes here. After counting 6, I count 3. After that, I add the numbers together. And my answer was what? 9. What did I do to the 9? I write it. So this is for the kobo. And then what sign is this? This is the naira sign. How do we write naira sign? Write it on the L. Let me see. Okay. N and 2 slash. After the class, write your naira sign for mommy. How will you write it? N, capital N, and 2 slash. Okay. Alright. In naira, we write the naira first before the number. While in kobo, the number comes first before the sign. Okay, now, how much was this? Look at the number. What number is this? 6 naira. And then we added 6 to 5 naira. And then our answer was what? If you were following. 6 naira plus 5 naira is equal to what? 11 naira. 11 what? Naira. Okay. The same thing goes for number 6. We count 2, count another 2, add them together, and our answer was what? 4. Then, this is number 7. What did we do to this number to have 6? We simply count 2. After counting 2, Did we look for what else to count? You don't need to search for anything to count because the numbers are already on the board. After 2, the next number was what? 4. And what did we do? We count it. So now after counting the 4, we bring the number together and it gives us what? 6. And what did we do to the 6? We write it. Remember, you write your naira before the number. Okay, are we there with our book and pencil? So I'm going to take down an assignment. You write it, work it, and show it to mommy. Make sure you write alone. Should mommy hold your hand? No, we are all big boys and girls. Show mommy that you understand what auntie was teaching. Okay, let's copy that together. Okay, so this is the homework. What are we to do? We are to add the following amount correctly. So number 1, how much is here? 7 kobo. And you add it to what? 3 kobo. Where should you write your answer? In the box. Should you write your answer outside the box? No. Make a box and write your answer inside. Okay, what number is this? Beautiful. Then you add it to what number? Lovely. And then your answer should be in the box. So the same thing goes for number 8. And then the same thing goes for number 3. And how much is here? 8 naira. Don't forget to add your naira sign. Where it is kobo, your answer should be in kobo. Where it is naira, your answer should be in what? Naira. I'm sure we still remember how to write kobo and naira sign. Lovely. Okay. So now, this is all for now. So what should be done? Copy the homework on an exercise book. And make sure you don't tear that exercise book after you finish copying it. Make sure mommy sees what you are doing. Copy exactly what is on the board with a fine handwriting. Something auntie can see. Beautiful. Okay? So stay safe, obey mom and dad,